Apparently, sometimes we have power surges and allow ads. No, how about no? Where was we? Would have been great if it just stayed where we were. Or somewhere here, I guess. Yeah. So power surges going on. Apparently, all fucking village had no energy, and now we're back. Sadly, it always takes like forever for my fucking stupid ass internet to reconnect. So yeah, it's my plants all good. Yeah, yeah, that's great. That's great. Power surge fucking sucks. No internet, nothing to do. Can't really handle with that. Why is she holding on to her? So she doesn't run away? One thing I don't understand, those are Latinas, right? And that's the mother on the left, and she's pissed because the daughter didn't do it or did something wrong, right? So why is there no slipper in her hand? I mean, the mom is looking right now as if she wishes a slipper was in her hand. How did you get her though? Right, both of her daughters, right? Sounds good. She trespassed. I forgot to turn on my Discord again. I was talking to Charles. Really not nice to just disappear. Really not nice. Do they have warrants? Search warrants? Bust some door warrants? I like bust door warrants. Can't she tell them what was going on in there? Just turn around, turn around. Trying to be nice. Her kid's smoking weed, but she's trying to be nice. I bet. To be honest, like for Latina, I was expecting her to be way more angry, way more angry. But maybe that anger is gonna come later, right? When mom and daughter are back home, then there's gonna be some slippers flying. Maybe. Damn, damn, damn to damn. Okay, maybe spicy's coming up. Spicy, spicy. I like how she's holding onto her the whole time. Do you think she's gonna run away? You think she would just bolt? Snitch. She just pissed that she wasn't invited for the weed. It's another sister, right? She got 3 daughters, I guess. Was that a mother too? Why is she stuttering? Who? Names. Obviously they heard, and obviously they didn't open. It's not okay for kids to stay somehow different house, right? I think I never snuck away and stayed somewhere else overnight. Snuck out and came back though. A lot. There was another lady there that came out and left. She's pissed. She's really pissed at her daughter. You can do as parents, but not the cops. I'm gonna find out if they smoked yesterday, though, right? I was about to say, doesn't he look the same age? Did they search his car and that's why everything is out, or what do you do here, though? Did he? This is my friend's house, but this is not my friend's house. Okay. Are they gonna find her sitting somewhere, just hiding, being like, they're not gonna find me? They ain't gonna find me. And then all the trouble is going away. That's the best part. Because the trouble's not happening doesn't mean you're not in trouble. The little boy. The little boy. Great, that's some loud fucking car. Yeah. How fucking retarded can cops be? They should arrest her. But now your daughter's like fucked for drugs, right? Oh, she's just chilling down there. You can't just keep walking into other people's property, Mr. Cop, sir. Imagine she's under the table. Hide somewhere ridiculous. Oh. Oh. No. What a bad loser. They caught you. Oh, no, she's crying. It usually works, right? Never. Are those stones or potatoes? Damn. At 15 already in handcuffs. Isn't that to lock the cuffs? To lock them? And where's this girl's mother? Like, her mom didn't show up at all, right? No, no, no. She's smart. Never talk to the cops. Wait for your lawyer. She's smart. She ain't no snitch. What's your name, Brana? Too bad you already replied. Now they know you're willing to reply. They just have to ask the right questions, right? You thought if you just say you're okay, they're gonna stop asking questions. They're not. Did that bring it to the cop station? And she's about to run. Snuck. Oh boy. Wait, mushrooms? Wait, mushrooms are not legal. For sure. Pretty sure that shit is not legal. How much in trouble are you actually if you give like cigarettes, booze, or drugs to kids under 18? Is that all the same category, or is it like the more illegal it is, the more worse it is? Because even if weed is legal, it would still be forbidden to give it to kids, right? She just said, I know it's legal and all that, but What she meant. Who's loud? Oh, she wants to. Aren't like Latinos supposed to be like respectful towards moms? That's a crime? Running away is a crime and not for the wheat? And not for the wheat? That's cray cray. That's cray cray. Allow ads. Sure. Refresh page. Okay. I definitely did allow ads. I mean, my ad blocker is not on, to be honest. You can see that it's not even on. They're still acting like I'm using ad blocker. Fuck you. Fuck YouTube. Okay, for some reason it doesn't wanna. Did they get us now? Did they get us? Did they get us? Okay, someone donate like some money so I can buy YouTube Premium. Still donate money. No. You can tell by how her face changed that she knows I can't talk my way out of that. Drops, the corners of her mouth drop, and I think like I'm not sure if I do see some movement on the nose, but I feel like mouth and nose, yeah, that definitely is already like an admission of I give up. This light pulling up your, not showing your teeth, but like pulling up your upper lip like a millimeter, just a millimeter. Make her speak into the microphone, please. I can't hear you. They wanted to roll both windows down, but why? Okay, it wasn't me. Almost, not identical though. Legos. Lego is fucking expensive, understandable. I would steal that too. Legos and Pokemon cards. I heard there's like Pokemon feet cards. Trying to get them all. Interlochen. What are those buttons on the outside? Imagine some homeless people just pushing your buttons. Can't be so good. Where do you live? To the lake house. Yamaha has a lake house and you have to steal from Target. Okay. No further questions, Your Honor. I am well. I had that in the freezer. It might turn to a slush. I hope not, because I want to drink it, not eat it. Doesn't turn. Doesn't turn yet. Good, good. Just admit it. Nobody said you took anything. Hey man, we stopped you because your vehicle and you were described as to be stealing from Target. But nobody's accusing you of anything.
Woo! I got a DUI, baby.
I appreciate it. There is the Legos. Oh, she's going from location to location stealing Legos. Oh. And all the Lego on the back, where's that from? You got receipts? What? What are they talking about? What? What? You always finding cars? The fuck are you talking about? Doesn't matter to you. So she does that a lot. Yeah, I mean, she's wrongfully accused, right? It's not so cool. What are those buttons? It's 1 to 10. But maybe she's just moving stuff to her lake house. Bang, bang, bang. That's a big fucking bottle of water. I mean, that's a bit big to steal, let's be honest, right? Uncomfortable because she got caught, most likely. So what now? Search warrant? Nope. Okay, complying, nice. And it's in her pocket. Why would it? I still want to know those fucking keys are, buttons. 10 buttons, no meaning. That shit is so nice and cold. How would they find out if it's from their store or not? Damn. Yo, 4 cops for that little woman. They sent less for murderers. It's 5 cops. It's 5 cops. What the fuck? Just say no, never comply. What thing is sharp? Sit in the vehicle, right? They treating her like a fucking... Damn. They got her. Did they? So she dropped it and ran? Yeah, maybe she's a bit klepto. I wonder. Never met somebody who was a klepto. One of my ex-girlfriends wanted to steal for the thrill, because she never did it. And that's that. Only had one thieving girlfriend, and that was a Polish girl. Yeah, I know it's a cliche, but hey, somehow that's that. I kept teasing her about that. She hated that. Women, they hate many things. Exactly, for other people. It's shoplifting, Bill. She smile. Yeah, but it also goes up because Walmart and whoever is super fucking greedy, and you can't do shit about that. And you can't do shit about that. They might. Wait, is that a roll? She stole a roll of Walmart stuff? Yo, she's maybe really just klepto. But why have those rolls? It's not like you print your own fucking. No, you just want to steal. Why would you steal a fucking Target? What is it called? Mall? They don't want to forge stuff, I guess. How does she steal so much? But why? It feels like she just steals whatever she can get. It's beyond point of sale. There should be cameras there too, right? Yo, Target, did you get anything stolen? We don't know. I wonder how much gets stolen in a supermarket each day. $1,000? 2,000? I bet quite a bit, right? Don't want to expose this guy. That's some witness protection. This looks so great. This looks so great with all the fucking condensation running down. I love that. She's a white woman. You don't have to be like careful. I don't think you'd even need any handcuffs. Wow. But no auto. Damn. Oh, two cars. Nice. Is she trying to get to her car? Oh, and that's a store worker. Store worker made a fall. Did she say I'm a former cop? Wait, what? Damn. Now that's a female cop. Yo, that's the first time I've seen a competent female cop in a situation like that. I don't mean it in any bad way, but physically they are weaker, right? So it's kind of hard for them to do anything. Damn, the way she was just like, shut the fuck up. It doesn't matter. Just do what he says. I like that. We need more of that. Of standing. No, my name is Sharkanisha. My name is James Bond. By the way, I heard stories. There was a thread. There was a Reddit thread about people with like famous names. And there's been like a few James Bonds in like bad situations, like being stopped by the cops, and they're like, "My name is James Bond," and the cops were like, "All right, step out of the vehicle. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you." That kind of sucks. That sucks. The fucking sound is gone. Spec. Key vehicle. He got extra handcuffs on him. He's a kinky boy. Kinky boy. That's okay, right? We're not kink shaming. We're just noticing. Kinky boy. I want to know who the woman was who tackled her. Does she work there as security? I think she's going in right now. We'll see about that. What kind of store is that? They have a loss prevention department. Damn. I think none of my stores around me has that. Maybe Kaufland. But Penny, no. Okay, it's a big store. That is like a shopping center. Like here we, yeah, that's not a supermarket. Nope. And I don't care where it is. Champion. I've seen that brand before, I think.
Take it easy, fuckhead.
Yes, thanks. I feel weird that there's like shopping carts. Like shopping for clothes and putting them in shopping carts. I mean, it makes sense, but I've never thought about that, to be honest. You should just take them, put them, have them in your hands, try them on. Then you go to the register and you're like, I want to buy those. Yeah. Oh boy, they got lots of loss prevention stuff there. He? I was about to say, is she a druggie? She looks a bit like a druggie. Well, she short of breath. She didn't run that much. No, she did run. Yeah, I forgot. Did run a bit more than just 2 meters. Yeah. You can also pull them down. Because we are a shoplifter. All right. Then why arrest her? That's wrongfully arrest. What a good joke. Anywhere but here. Former cop. No jail. And over 900 is gonna be. It's gonna be a felony. There was this one store that just set all the prices for every item to like $999, and then upon checkout you would get like a discount. So whoever stole would definitely go and get or catch a felony, but normal customers were not affected by the prices. It's kind of smart, right? It's kind of smart, but I don't know if you can. You can't just put everything to 999, right? You have to apply the same discount to everything. Huh? Cancer? She didn't do shit today. It's racial profiling. She's a hard white woman looking for cock. Nothing wrong with that. Damn, she could just be an OnlyFans fans model. She would get a few simps on Twitter at least. And on Reddit. Instead, she chooses to steal. Man. It's so sad. Wasted fucking potential. And she most likely gonna be banned from that store. Weird that she isn't yet. If she has been sitting there before. Did she? I don't think she tried to. Yeah. Oh shit, he's pissed. Oh, he's pissed. That's personal now. No reason for him to act like that, to be honest, right? Even if she tried to run away, no reason to act like that. He's taking it personal for some reason. Is that a band? The Looting Sisters? The Looting Sisters raided Dick's Sporting Goods, and they grabbed dildos worth $4,000. I'm okay. Okay. Oh, did okay? He set up one of those traps, right? They were going fast. Oh, you got another car too. You got the other car too. They got this car, and now they keep pulling though. Got the silver one too. Definitely got the silver one too. Good sticks. Wait, they're just gonna let it there? They're gonna leave it there? Okay. Why are they still following? I thought they got her fucking tires. Only passenger side? How did you not get all of them? Bing. Is that a sound of not having a seatbelt on? Whoop. Oh, pit maneuver. Thought he just bumped. Why is she in the back seat? Okay, they're complying. I mean, guns drawn at you, I think most people comply, right? Damn, they're still. They're not even wiggling. What is happening? Why did they wait so long? Good job, everyone, good job. Nice tits, good job. Nice tits. Straight that I fled in a car. Like high speed chase. Is that money that she dropped? No. I don't know, maybe. What is that? $20? Like high-speed chase, you would expect like after a bank robbery, after a murder, shit like that, right? Okay, I mean bank robbery. Banks don't have that much money anymore, and they stole 4,000 bucks. Where's my lighter? There it is. I always wonder with shoplifters, I wonder, do they just try to get like really, really expensive product, or do they have like more insight? Do they know what sells well? I heard about stuff like where people like steal from like Walmart and shit like that, and then bring it to like underground warehouses, and they sell it then on Amazon for like cheaper because they didn't purchase that, right? They just stole it. But they still gotta know like what kind of sells fast, what kind of sells well. Imagine you steal something that doesn't sell. That kind of sucks, right? That kind of sucks. Imagine stealing a fucking Samsung phone instead of iPhones. Yeah. It's just their phones, right? Not like more stolen phones or something. So many bags. How did they grab that much? Was it one of those just grab everything and run? And they made it that far? I expect like two people to be chased while like 16 people at the same time. Nah, you're not gonna do shit about that. Though, if you got an AR, start firing. So, what would you have to do to those items? Oh boy. What do you have to do to those items to be able to claim those were yours and not stolen? Have them look used, no sales tag? What's that stuff that black girls always put on their hairline? I mean, I know it's hairs, but like, or is it actually like tattoos? Wait, wasn't only two girls? It was only two, right? We're just trying to get ready back for school. Just trying to get ready, right? We need some like notepads, new pencils. Yeah. Well, have a nice day. Nice. He's really happy. Yeah, I mean they had to. Oh, four. I thought it was two. Where are the other two? They weren't in the car. Wait, 2 minutes and they sold all of that? I want to search the value, right? They're gonna scan everything. Yeah, how does that work? Is everybody being charged for 4,000 of theft, or each with 1,000? Oh, already over? Yo, she got a hungry baby. I can understand. You got a hungry baby. You gotta deliver. Oh, baby needs his makeup. I like that one of them was at least okay. Just give it back. Just give it back then. Hey, sound cracked up. You drunk? I heard lots of stories, and read lots of stories about like thieves. About just breaking into houses, and they're like, "That's a nice couch. Let me lay down for a bit, and then just fall asleep and get caught next day." Do lots of thieves just do their shit drunk, and then they pass out? Imagine how weird, right? You try to break in somewhere. Actually, you do break in somewhere. You pocket like a laptop, two phones, and then you're like, "Ah, just a 5 minute nap." 5 minute naps wakes you up in the jail. Lashana. I like how he's completely ignoring her, just reciting whatever he needs to tell dispatch. He said, "My ninja, what's good?" I think she's drunk. At least under the influence of something. Maybe she's a crackhead, actually. A black person with a shirt called Bass Pro. That's a South Park joke, right? That's a South Park joke. Gotta roll some weed up now. What do we take? What do we take? Some sherbet. Is she the one that said, "I'm taking full responsibility"? That crazy. I didn't put that shit in there. I don't even know their names. On the counter. That's what you sound like, Gabe. Babe. They're not supposed to. Then your granddaughter also, your daughter and your granddaughter all get money, $1,200. I seen how much you get in EBT and Snap and all that shit. You're eating good. In black terms, you're eating good. How's she handicapped? I mean, she's definitely handicapped, but like, what's the official? I only stabbed the guards. I didn't steal. I only stabbed the guard, sir. Sir, Mr. Officer, sir. I didn't steal. You're looking for people that stole, right? I didn't steal. Some people actually would argue like that. It's so funny. It's so funny. The ugly one. Damn, she's mugging her. What's up? I like her. She's cute. She's cute, man. She's gonna go a long way in life. Multicolor? No, she black. She was black. She was black as the night. Gabriel night. Smells good. Didn't I say earlier there's 20 bucks or something on the ground? Was a different video though, right? She talking about being wet? Must be really hard as a cop to deal with like people. Are you racist, sir? Are you calling me black? Are you calling me a Negro? It's not okay. You can't be doing that. Oh, well, actually, it's my Twitch window. Twitch. Am I streaming right now? Who knows? Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's see. Threw my peppers onto fucking liquid. That's amazing. So smart. Alright, Harry. Snitching. What does it say on her cap? Does it say MAGA? She was the manager, even. Yes. How would she even know if she's supposed to or not? That's a big receipt. How does she know? Did she count how many she stole? Her number. You forgot to ask for a number. Gotta ask for a number, boy. Always shoot your shot. Kind of sucks being in the car with criminals and being busted for the crime that they committed, even though you didn't go in the store or anything, right? Like, you're just the getaway driver, right? It's not your fault. She's definitely drunk or something. Yeah, there's lots of water on the ground. I already saw that. Hey, you. And when I got and save, and when you did and take, and when I got you and save, didn't I give you? Didn't I? Like, be honest with me. Right now, I need to be honest. Didn't I? Didn't I? What? Snap, snap. They should just tell her it's like a, it's it's just an overnight stay. It's an overnight party. Like all her friends are gonna be there. They're gonna wear pajamas, matching pajamas. They're gonna be orange. They can tell each other jokes. They can shit in the same toilet. What's my choice? No charge. Damn. I told you they're intoxic. Drink. Yeah. So I'm like, let's go steal. If she can't stop talking, then let's make her start stealing. But that doesn't excuse the stealing, right? What's she talking about being wet? I'm not supposed to be wet. Oh, only one? Wasn't there three? Is she actually pregnant? I thought it was a cat falling out of the fucking bag. The cat's out of the bag. Every time it's convenient, they're just pregnant. Your cop with the 37 tattoo on his hand? What does that mean? I feel like hand tattoos are usually a sign of being not part of society. Hand, face, neck usually means like I'm not part. I like the beep beep. Where's that? Is that in the video? Now it's gone. Son Goku. We all learned from Dragon Ball. The more you scream, the stronger you get. Did you steal that? Alright, be right back. Did they tase her? Yeah. Okay, good. For physical pain, you're not screaming a lot. Let's be honest. Let's just be honest. Shouldn't they always have that shit in the back? In the car? No. Wow. It tastes like apple. Apples. Got them apple bottom jeans, the boots with the fur. Oh. Sure. That's why Mel is touching her. How much did you steal, though? Also, it's not really on camera. Would be so funny if the female cop was now like, boop boop. I can, right? I'm a female. I can do that. Boop boop. Oh, sorry, man. Sorry, but Miranda writes. Well, her name is not Miranda. Ken will be. They, them. Shut the fuck up. I want to talk to my lawyer. What do you have to reply to actually not actually understand it for them to be like, oh, that person doesn't understand their rights? Damn. Why is it so loud? Why is it so loud? Baby girl, look, we all. If you really just stole baby supplies, we're not gonna hate you for that. They never understand that, right? It's the skin color that we hate them for. What? It's a joke. It's a racist bad joke, but it's a good joke. I like how the hair moves. It's crazy. It's a bit different than our hair. Bagger. Is that another video? There was still so much more. Damn, people care so much about their vapes. It's crazy. It's just so crazy. What's going on Kick? Oh, suddenly something happens. Why would she think that? Why would she think that she will never see her kid again? Also, I kind of would have appreciated somebody just spraying pepper spray in there, being like, door open, door closed. Hey. She's still loud though. Yeah. She's gonna be loud after that, right? Stupid thinking in my. It's stupid. Adult is. She counts as adult. Rah! Man, YouTube, why do you have to send me like so many emails about not allowing my stream? What's the weather? 19 degrees? It's gonna be 6 degrees tomorrow night. Fuck, that's cold. Yeah, choker. Why are they gonna choke there? Are they allowed to put like a gag on her so she just stops screaming? Like a ball gag? I should just play it back to her, like the way she behaves. I live with Elmo. Okay. Okay, we don't care. We don't fucking care. No, you don't want that. It takes so long. Why? Okay. Shouldn't black people at this point be used to being put in handcuffs? I'm sorry. There should be a course for black people how to behave when cops talk to you. Because apparently you don't know how to talk to normal people. Or know how to talk to blacks. Oh, she's like, I'm a crazy bitch. I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm a crazy bitch. She's like, I've been in neck restraints, hand restraints. I've been fucked in all ways possible. I'm into that shit. Bring your best. She kinky. But why? Her ability to care for her child. She was already not able to care for her child. Bitch, what you talking about? Bitch, you got so much energy you can go and steal. Why don't you go and get a job? And why is EBT, food stamps, SNAP, why is all of that not enough? I've seen how much it is so far. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. You're definitely not gonna starve on EBT, which kind of reminds me, how did Asmongold not have enough money for food if they were poor? I wonder how that went. Almost like he's never gonna reply when you ask him, right? But like without hatred, I just want to know. Just want to know, like, cause he keeps telling the story, right? His mom only had $20, and she was like, "Let's go to Taco Bell," or was it the chili bowl thing? What is it called? Fuck, Chipotle. And after that, she didn't have money anymore, right? But he also said last stream or a few streams ago that they always had emergency ramen, but still. How was that with like food stamps? I wish Asmongold would like go in depth. Maybe he did already, and I missed the stream. I'm sorry. I watched all your gaming streams, but you stopped gaming, bro. You stopped gaming, bro. I miss you, Asmon. I miss you. We should hang out again. Maybe maybe he can. Maybe I can trick him. It's not his chair, right? I think no force that she applies here. Now this faker on kick. Yo, how can you be kick partnered when you use like tactics like buying services? Actually, he's not buying services. I'm sorry, Melly. Keep doing what you're doing, even though I don't appreciate it too much. If you're a streamer, you shouldn't go to other people's stream and be like, yo, watch me instead. Thanks. Bum bum bum. Oh, that's my own. That's my own. Let's go back here, back here. All right, sorry. Oh, for some reason, female cops are always so hot. She looks really not that hot face-wise, but I don't know. Ever since they busted my door and this female cop put me in handcuffs, I was like, damn, I need more. It's the only reason I'm a criminal. I'm into female cops, like on my back, putting me in handcuffs. I like that. What can I say? What can I say? Shouldn't say more. Anything else happening? No, no, no. Okay. Okay, finally a good video when a killer thinks she can manipulate the police. And she's a hot black bitch. I like that. They're rare. Like, hot black women are so rare, sadly. Wait. How long ago is that? Because she already has this weird shit on her forehead. I thought this just happened like this all last year. Damn. Why would she do that? And is that TikTok showing that? Two girls dancing and then suddenly, boom. Oh. They're just handling guns, doing sit. No. Crazy that she only speaks Blackish and not white.
Take it easy, fuckhead.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Have an award. Bro, I can show you a video. It's gonna make you cry. Boy, I wonder if that's on YouTube actually. Kids play with gun dead. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I won't find that video here. I'm pretty sure it's on Reddit though. Let's do some underground search. There it is instantly. First fucking. Oh, it's the news. It's the news. Where's the video of that? It's a really, really fucking sad video. Probably not. YouTube censors very actively. Yeah, that's true. As soon as I show my plans for like a second, they're like, yeah, no, fuck you. It's like a 12-year-old and 14-year-old kid. 12-year-old boy, 14-year-old girl. They are like, I think, in the bathroom and playing with a gun, recording themselves, right? And somehow the girl shoots the boy in the head. He's instantly dead. And within 2 seconds, she realizes what happens. And she shoots herself and is also dead. And then the video keeps going, and all the relatives keep running upstairs, trying to open the door. It's a crazy video, man. It's a crazy video. Yeah. It's sad, man. It's sad. I wonder who's at fault. Is it rappers? Are rappers at fault? Are rapers at fault? Yeah, real quick. I had my harvest today for my ooh, look at that. Bella Sully says that looks amazing. Yeah. Doesn't it? That's a crazy headbutt. By the way, the headbutt is bigger than my hand. Bigger than my hand. It's a crazy size. It's like 20 grams. It's just 20 grams in the headbutt in a single plant that's the other one, that's been in a 6-liter pot. It's a crazy result. It's a crazy genetic result. I'm so happy with that. I'm gonna grab another drink. Drink, brother, drink. That's philosophy. Is it the boy, girl, the one who bought the gun, or the government? No, I would say it's the rappers. I think it's the culture that enables rappers to pose around with guns and be like, bang, bang, I'm a fucking... Because that makes kids see that, right? They see a gun, they don't think about gun control, gun safety, nothing, right? They only see other people did that in videos and they look cool. I'm gonna imitate that. But they don't know that a gun is gonna kill you really fast. They don't know how to check if a gun is loaded and all that shit, right? You know what I mean? I feel like I don't want to put the blame on rappers, but I think the gangster culture, the rapper culture is at fault there. But if there would not have been a gun, no, that's their right. It's their right. It's their right. You could argue, yes, if like in the beginning, like when the USA was founded and there was never like people talking about guns and saying like we should have the right to have guns, and like not everybody had guns, and when you take now the guns away from the people that own them legally, it only would leave the criminals with guns. That would be unfair. Then I would be okay with it. But right now, if you take the guns away from everybody that owns them legally, it leaves the guns in the hands of criminals and also like the legal people completely unprotected against something that is like scary as fuck. Like a knife, okay, you can still like find a stone, stick, something, right? Or run away from a knife. A gun's gonna catch up with you. They got 6 little friends and they can all run faster than you. Yeah, I kind of condemn the invention of gunpowder, but also like we use gunpowder for good things too, right? I mean, like to kill people. Mining, for mining. Oh shit! This freezer has been in my this can has been in my freezer for like 5 hours now. No, wait, 3 hours. I hope it's not gonna freeze when I open it. Please don't do that. Please don't turn to slush. Okay. So I said it's philosophy. Depending on perspective, conclusions will be different. Yeah, but I feel like for everything there's like a right answer. It's like the general consensus of what's a hot model. Like when you take Sydney Sweeney, like nobody except for like hateful bitches, which also would admit that she's hot, but they say she's not hot because they hate her, right? It's like that. I feel like there's a common middle ground where everybody is like, yeah, yeah, that's right, that's right, that's right. And I think the common middle ground in that version is actually if there was no guns, that would be great. But we can't go back. We can't undo guns. There's always gonna be, even if you paid everybody like 1 million for a gun, right? There's still gonna be criminals with guns. And like in the US, I wouldn't want that. What though is kind of interesting, right? Why does the US have such a problem with guns when there's Switzerland that has kind of the same regulations about guns, but there's not all that crime happening, not that many murders. And yes, there's not that many black people in Switzerland. That is very, very right. I don't know. I hate saying that, but it feels like lots of problems stem from black people behaving in a black way. Because all Swiss guns owners have been in the military. No, that's Austria. I think that was Austria. And in Switzerland, Austria, both lands, both countries, you can have guns, even like automatic guns, right? But for some reason, there's no school shootings. There's no, I don't even know, like no gangs yet, not yet. The thing is, I'm really really torn about that. I'm really torn about like gun rights. Like I kind of like the version of Austria where every adult male has to have a gun and once per year has to go to the training grounds and do some shots so they can, in case of an attack, be able to defend the country with a gun, right? I kind of like that, but I also only like that when that gun is in the hands of people that know about consequences and also value their life the way it is. It's, I don't know, guns are fucking dangerous. It's so easy to kill somebody with a gun, right? Just aim and shoot, and that person is dead. Like a knife. I mean, sure, a knife you can stab somebody once and they die, but you gotta get close and all that shit, and they're gonna fight back and try to protect themselves and all that shit. Guns are just dangerous, dangerous. Is she saying? Wait, she's saying that he told her or showed her how to disable the safety and it went off instantly. Nah, nah. Seem to have a pretty strong opinion about black people. I do. I've been influenced by the internet. Okay, so let's say we just think about statistics, right? 13% out of are responsible for like 50% of all the murders and violent crimes. It's kind of crazy, right? That's kind of crazy. You can't tell me that that does not make your brain be like, hmm, we can't keep it like that. There's definitely a problem that we have to think about and do something about. Right? It's not that I hate black people, but I'm not surprised when black people behave a certain way. I'm rather surprised when black people don't behave a certain way. I was playing like an online game, and somebody, after like 10 minutes of playing with that person, he's like, "Yeah, I'm black. What's good?" And I'm like, "You can't be black." And he's like, "How do you figure that?" And I'm like, "Well, it's been 10 minutes. And you never said the N-word once." That's not how black people behave in my experience. And he's like, "You are right, but I'm not around other black people right now, so I'm not gonna say it." And I'm like, "Boy, you want to say it? Say it." He didn't. He didn't. I've been thinking the same about Moroccans over here, but I still have plenty good ones. That's a thing. Um, I don't have any bad experiences with like black people, but so far I've seen like so many videos, so many examples of them behaving a certain way that I'm like cautious, right? My brain is not like open to like, yay, let's be nice to everybody. Let's be like, let's hug somebody when they say hello. Let's give them the hand and see what the other hand is doing. I'm cautious, right? I'm not denying them like friendliness or anything like that. I'm just cautious. I guess that's the best way to say it. And it's the same way with like, look, my mom was a social worker for like most of her work time, right? And I've been in contact with like refugees, immigrants all my life. Like my whole childhood was like my mom helps some Muslim lady run away from her husband that's about to kill her, right? And grasp foot in Germany and live there, find a job and stuff like that. And usually was like that if they had a daughter, then my sister was playing with the daughter, and if they had a son, I was playing with the son, right? And I don't have like too many bad experiences with like Turkish friends or like immigrant friends, but with strangers that are like immigrants, right? So yeah. Well, I got into trouble a few times in my life, and it was always with the same young group. And my mom wanted to argue about that when I was once, like the most stress I had, like I had problems with a friend that went like psychologically insane, and yeah, that was a German. That was a German, and my mom wanted to argue. See, it's not always foreigners, and I'm like, yeah, wow, great. That's one example. Amazing. Amazing. My whole school life was was though different. And let's just be honest, they are more aggressive, they are more into trouble. And we have like a new batch of them. Like 10 years ago, we got like a million refugees from Syria and people claiming that they're from Syria, but most likely aren't. They don't have jobs. They hang around in the city all day long. Every day, every fucking day. Since 2015, every day we have at least 2 group rapes in Germany. It's always people with brown color. It's never a German. I mean, sometimes they are German, right? German. Yeah. But it's never like a white person. And that's kind of weird. And the worst part is like if you're angry about that, then like leftist people come and call you a Nazi and you're a bad person. Yeah, that's right. Because I'm against group rapes. I'm against like 9 boys, 15 to 19, or actually, yeah, something like that, right? Raping a 14-year-old girl. I don't like that. I guess I'm the bad person now. I guess I'm the Nazi. And at this point, let's be honest, not being a Nazi is not even a bad thing anymore. Back when I was a kid, it was like, oh, you definitely have shaved head and you want to kill Jews, right? Nazis always want to kill Jews. I never understood that. I never understood that. I was like, I want people that don't
Take it
belong
easy,
here to
fuckhead.
not be here anymore. I don't want to do shit to Jews. I don't care about Jews. Jews never did shit to me until I learned that the Jews brought all the people here. But that's a different matter, right? Yeah, but I don't want to reinforce it. But these days, I get insulted for denying a cigarette, bro. In Germany, 2 weeks ago, a Syrian refugee asked a German dude for a cigarette. He said no, and the German dude was like, "That's it, right? We're not talking anymore." Turned around, kept walking. The Syrian dude pulled a knife out and stabbed him in the neck. Bro, I don't want to live in this world. I don't want to be part of that. I don't want this to be like our reality. They're expensive. Yeah, that too. That too. But imagine if you're not a smoker and you just don't have a cigarette for somebody. But you get a knife to your fucking neck just because they feel like you just insulted their honor. I like their system of honor. I really like the system of honor. In Germany, we have this very funny joke. Who, like, What's the most friendly nationality ever? It's Turkish people. They come with 20 people and ask you if you have a problem. And it's not a joke. It's not really a joke. It's what they do. Oh shit. And then they talk about honor. Like 20 against 1 talking about honor. I fucking love it so much. Could rant about that days. Stupid question, but do black people learn a different language in school? Because so many black people talk in a way where I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? What? English, motherfucker. Do you speak it? They don't. They don't. They don't. I want to say the language that they. It rhymes with gibberish. It does be rhyming with gibberish. A bit, not perfectly. I think you're fast to judge. I am definitely. Definitely fast to judge. But at this point, who cares? Who cares? I don't care anymore. It's the same with women. I don't want to try it out anymore. I don't want to try it out anymore. I have my experience. I know what I think about that. I don't want to try it anymore. Like, there's a 99% chance that my experience is gonna be the same as I'm expecting it to be. And the 1% chance that it's not, I'm not a gambler like that. I don't want to gamble that shit. I'd rather not talk to that region of people than gamble on, oh, maybe that is a cool person. Like, even if it's a cool, even if it is the coolest person on earth, bro, I'm not looking for more friends. I'm done. I'm good. I don't want more people in my life. It's just fuck you. Stay away. It's that easy. It's that easy. The chance that it's gonna be a bad experience is so high. Why even gamble on that? Is there a video or not? You can't be telling about, yo, we was recording those ticket stalkers, and then she just died. It's gotta be a video, right? That's what I think too, right? They just think the gun is cool. Let me handle it. Let me swing it around, and suddenly, bang, 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 somebody's dead. I don't think she really tried or wanted to kill. I mean, maybe she did, right? But I think there's just fascination with the gun, with this deadly instrument. Exactly what you said, right? Right. At this point, bro, I'm like 38, right? At some point, you should trust your life experience. I'm not a kid anymore. I know what I want. I know what I don't want in my life. And I know that I don't want most of the things in my life. Most of the things that exist in my life. They are not in my life. Autism. Why is that not full screen? Just gotta be brain FK for a second. Where's my kick? kick, kick, kick. All right. Don't really care about these long confessions. Just should not talk and be done with it. You still gotta talk to the fucking cops. That's a problem. Even if you don't want to talk to the cops at all, I think you still gotta sit there with your lawyer and be like, I am pleading the fifth. I'm not gonna say anything. No, you don't. I'm pretty sure you have to at least say you plead the fifth every question. And that's what's the annoying part. They're gonna take you out of your jail cell. Jail's not prison, right? Jail's where they keep you so they have access to you. They're gonna keep you there in jail for like either if you're denied bail, right? That's the point. Yeah, but you still have to sit there and first of all, you have to sit there and they're gonna ask so many questions. And at some point, look, they want to try and enrage you. They want to incite emotions in you. So you're like, no, this is not what happened. Here's what happened, right? That's all the tactics they have. So you have to endure all of that. Even if you say, I don't want to talk to you, they still make you sit in front of them and be like, what do you say to that? And you got to be like, I plead the fifth. Wait, actually, I think that was in front of a judge. Yeah. Yeah, I think you can just say I don't want to talk to you, and then you don't have to talk to them. Actually, I think I'm mixing up stuff. Let me try to recollect. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was in front of judges. Same for the judge. No, I think it's different with cops. I think you can just deny talking to them. Look, usually they tell you Miranda rights, right? And when somebody's like, I want to talk to my lawyer, then the cops do not ask you questions anymore until your lawyer gets there. But you can also be like, I don't want my lawyer to come over. I don't want to talk to you. Fuck you. Right? You can really deny any questions from the cops, I bet. But in front of the judge, you still have to say, like, yeah, I'm going to plead the fifth. I'm going to plead the fifth. I'm going to plead the fifth. Fifth. The fifth. Don't know USA law. Same. That's why I'm trying to, like, recall as many videos I've seen of people being, oh, train wrecks just went live. Now that is great. I'm gonna watch that later. That's great. So I'm trying to recall like as many videos as I've seen. And I've seen lots of interrogation videos and not that many like court videos, because court is always, it's boring, right? It's kind of boring. Like interrogation videos is where you see the emotions of people being like, yeah, I got you. We got you. We got your fingerprints, we got a video, and we got the weapon and the body. We got you. And they're like, I wasn't doing that. Yeah, it's fucking amazing, but I'm pretty sure pleading the fifth was always in front of a judge. Damn, I gotta piss so hard. Maybe possible that when the word is wrongly, you get a reason of suspicion. Yeah, I mean, in front of detectives, always. Anything you say, they're gonna think that you did something wrong, even if you didn't do anything wrong. There's a great video about, I don't want to watch it, but I'm gonna link it anyways. Give me YouTube. I gotta piss so badly. My brain's already in piss mode. JCS. Innocent. I think it's innocent. Here, this guy. of this video. If you want to watch that like on your own or later or something, it's a great video about like cases of people being accused of being guilty while they're not guilty, and it's crazy how cops are like so adamant about somebody being guilty. There's an even better video about a guy, they think he killed his girlfriend. In truth, he and his girlfriend got robbed, or not robbed, but raided by some people, and he got shot in the eye, and he should be dead, right? He got a fucking bullet in his brain, and the cops are like, you killed your girlfriend, right? Admit it. And he's like, I just want to go back to bed, man. I'm so tired. I don't know what. It's actually a heartbreaking video, because that guy is like, he's not in his right state of mind. And cops are like, yeah. And then what happened? And he's like, I don't know, man. I just want to go to bed, man. They shot me in my face. And the cop's like, if they shot you in the face, then you would be dead. And the guy's like, yeah, that's what I thought. It's crazy. Like, this guy only has, his brain is like so interrupted. That's also JCS, pretty sure. If you just want to research that, I gotta take a piss. Da, 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 da. All right. Wait, what? Wait. She shot her friend in a bathroom stall with a fucking rifle? Not a gun? I can't even show it. Imagine a big rifle. Aren't those illegal in the US now? Why would like people with guns, like why would just flexing guns get any clicks on TikTok? Like, when you think about it, right? Like, the entertainment value just doesn't exist. Or am I too different to think about that? Is it like there's gonna be a rap track and people acting like the rappers in the video and showing off their guns, and that's why you give a like? Can I repeat the parts from AliExpress? Repeat a what? For like a gun?
Woo!
I got a DUI,
I got a
baby.
DUI, baby.
Shit, how did I know that? Yeah, I just saw that happen. The things I don't understand enough about guns to understand what you know about the repeater part for our AR-15. I think like AR-15 aren't they like completely banned in all of the US because they're like assault rifles? No, wait. Assault rifles are banned, but AR-15s kind of count as guns, right? Well, I know like there's switches and shit like that, right? Switches for a Glock that turns a Glock from pew 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 to that was 17 shots. Yep, counted. That was 17 shots. 17. She was on 17. No, actually 16, right? Actually 16. Guns are so fucking scary. The diff is automatic or single shot. Yeah, I know. But yeah, you can. What you mean by repeater is, I think, like repeat the shot, right? Which is the switch part. They call those switch in like the ghetto community, I guess. I guess. I've seen videos, like lots of videos. Like one guy going to a gun range and being like, "Yo, you want to shoot my gun?" And he's like, "I think that's illegal." And he's like, "Prrrt." On a few tiny changes, any metalsmith can do it, bro. You can 3D print that. Repeat follow. Okay, that's what you mean. Okay. It's, but they're always called switches. They're always called switches. Look at this big mag. How many bullets are those? 22? That's not a 15 mag, right? That's not a 17 mag. Gun that come. No, no, no. Wait, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? They're not gonna shoot it? Okay, ADF. Okay, semi-automatic single pull of the trigger. That means one shot, right? Because semi-automatic is like you have to click, 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 shoot, shoot, shoot. Wait, 3? Oh, he said he shot 3 times. He pulled the trigger 3 times. Yo, he just pulls the fucking dial. Yo, how many bullets was that? Yeah, machine gun, I know. Yo, how many fucking shots was that though? It's at least 20, right? I bet that's at least 20. Damn. And I guess if they fly that fast, at least one of them is gonna hit the target, right? At least one of them is gonna hit the target. He got a deep voice. He's gonna talk like that all the time. Sound like a didgeridoo, do 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 do. Must be normal guns can carry 17-ish. No, normal, like in my understanding, normal gun is like 11. That was always like my understanding of a normal gun, like 11/12. Like I think 1 in the chamber, 11 in the mag, something like that. But all those like every magazine that sticks out from the gun, that's like a non-normal magazine. It's not normal. I've seen those. You put them on a hand cannon, and they're like a Tommy gun on both sides, and just feed like a roll of fucking guy. Damn. Black people are crazy for using that. The funny thing is, like, white people invent that shit because they think it's funny, and then black people go out and be in the streets being like, ba 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 bam. New ones like that, 5.7 millimeters. Man, isn't that small for a bullet? Like soft air 6 millimeters, and I always had like in mind like guns would be 9 millimeters, but it's so stupid. Like you got like 2.238 cal, and then you got like it's actually the only cal that I kind of remember. How's there like so many different sizes and whatever for like ammunition, bro? Make one fucking bullet and that fits all, and make it an elephant killer. Hit. Did I drip some booze on my keyboard? No. $5.7 million is insane. Goes through vests. I don't think that's about the size. I think it's more about what they are made of. But I'm not sure. I don't think it's about the size. I mean, cop killer bullets speed. The speed is from the 5.7, bro. I have no idea. I have no idea, to be honest. Oh wait, yeah, my meme thing's not online. Okay, that's okay. Fuck it, shit. Okay. What does that mean? I wouldn't post with no gun. But like, I'll hold it if somebody around. What does post mean? She doesn't mean like post a snap of her or something like that, right? She means like stand on post with a gun. But if someone's around, she's gonna touch it. It sounds kinky. I learned my lesson to not pose with no gun, and that's why I just shot my best friend in the bathroom by accident. My mama is friends with me on the internet. Bro, what? Have you ever met your mama? What does that mean? What did she just say? Did she just tap out of reality and start mumbling words that she read in the dictionary once before? What? Exactly, friend. I'm as confused as you are. Dick in my. If I go through your phone, am I gonna find pictures of you with a gun? No. Unless you go in my phone, then there's gonna be pictures of me with a gun. We talking about a special case right now. No, today. Okay, where are they then? Content. She got weird long feet. What the fuck? Is that shoes or enhance? Zoom in. It works on NCIS. Why not on my stream? That's shoes, right? I feel like there's like toenails showing the white stuff. It's not even painted, right? Stop talking about her toes, bitch. I can't though. I don't know. We gotta do something about guns. We gotta either start educating people, or we gotta take them from the criminals and then from the people. Yeah, what's gonna be her charge? Is she gonna go to prison for like third degree murder or something like that? Problem is, like in the US, I really don't know how like there's like so many degrees of murder. It's it's like, bro, I didn't even study for that test. I still got like third degree. But yeah, so first degree is, I guess, like you just wanted to kill somebody and you killed them and it happened. And second degree is like you kind of wanted to kill somebody but you also didn't, and then it happened. And the third degree is also kind of that, but less than before. It's fucked up. It's fuck those degrees. Get a master. She's worrying about the snitches. Second is you had part in it. Wait, for real? Like what I deducted from what I heard on charges is like second degree is pretty much like manslaughter, right? Oh, okay, then I guess I got it wrong. I think what I connected was like manslaughter with like second and first degree, and I assumed the person that helped robbing the place didn't want that person to die, but it just happened, right? Oh, damn, US law is crazy. It kind of makes sense that Kim Kardashian on her fourth tries, she's a billionaire by the way, right? She got money. She paid for that and she still didn't get the fucking law degree. Yeah. Now I'm gonna fact check, not sure myself. Ask Grok. Ask Grok. I trust Grok more than I trust any other AI. And let's be honest, like using AIs to Google stuff, like per se Google stuff, is the perfect use of AI. There's no other use of AI. You ask AI, yo, I'm not sure about this, tell me and give me sources, and then you check the sources. And then you know. But still, like, is she gonna go away for like 10 years, 5 years? Is she gonna be charged with like murder? Manslaughter? Because like manslaughter means she didn't mean to kill her, it was an accident, right? But murder means like intent. What reason would she have for intent? Oh, she says she wasn't it. Ooh. I hate that about cops. They write everything down. They're like, okay, so you woke up at 9 a.m., right? Yeah. And then at 10 a.m., you took a shower and then you went out to Starbucks to grab a coffee, right? Yeah. So why do we have camera footage of you 9:30 at the bank robbing the bank? And you're like, I was at Starbucks. They just have fucking information. Information. Okay, first degree is premeditation. Second is and intent. Second is without. That's what I meant, right? So, but there's still a difference between like manslaughter and murder.
Woo! I
I
got
got
a
a
DUI,
DUI,
baby.
It's a weird name. It's like I think that's the same way it is in Germany. Like, not the same way, but like murder is always intent or premeditation or like lower reasons or trying to obfuscate a crime. Any of those four, it's murder. None of those, it's not murder, which kind of fucking annoys me because there's people in a fight, right? And somebody grabs a fucking knife, starts stabbing the shit out of the other person. That to me is murder. That's murder. That's not manslaughter. That's just murder. If you use a weapon to kill somebody, that's murder for me. But my government sees it differently. And my government is gonna burn real soon. Yeah, it's crazy. We're gonna have Nazis again. It hasn't even been 100 years. It hasn't even been 100 years, and we have Germany's Nazis back in power. Ja. Ja. So ist das. Auf der Heide. No, that's a joke. I'm not gonna. Nah, that is not funny saying all that shit about Auf der Heide and all that. Fuck. I forgot I didn't reactivate it. I was thinking about felony murder if a death occurs during the commission of a dangerous felony, such as burglary, kidnapping, it can sometimes be because of second-degree murder, depending on the state. Yeah, I heard about that too. Like, if you're like the getaway driver of a car that helps people escape that committed murder or manslaughter during a bank robbery, then you're pretty much the same way accountable as if you did the same thing, which is insane. In Germany, we've got the same law about like importing drugs. If you tell somebody to send drugs to you, right, which is importing drugs, that's the same as if you imported the drugs yourself, and yeah, that's fucked up. They didn't do a single video. Let me show you something. Pew shoots your friend. Yeah. How they gonna convict her? To be honest, I've seen like so many videos of exactly shit like that. I'm pretty sure you guys seen that video too, right? Of like 3 black people, I think, in a car. It's like 2 males in the front, a woman in the back, and they're all handling guns, right? And this one guy gives a gun to the girl in the back, and she's like, "Oh, let me pull it against your head, ha ha ha!" And then she pulls the trigger and shoots him in the face. Crazy part is that person survived. He got shot in the temple, straight up in the temple, survived. She got charged with murder, though. I'm not sure. Manslaughter, murder, something, right? But that wasn't like, oh, let me play around. That was like, I'm gonna put this gun next to your head. I'm gonna pull the trigger. That was intent, in my opinion. I don't. I showed some of my ex-girlfriends also how to do that little thing. It's not that small, though, okay? Okay? Actually, looks funny when I do that. Looks like I'm an owl. He said, oh shit, because that girl just died. He said, oh shit, because he just killed a girl. Or you. I wonder, how can they, like, prove that her hands were on the trigger? Nope. Reenact this. Come on, baby girl. Oh, shit. But I was also naked, so I have to be naked to reenact this. Wait a second, Mr. Officer, sir. Who said that? Creep. My position 69. What was that? No. What is that? Is that her farting? What is that? The door? The fuck is that? Oh, fuck. And now grab her from behind. Put your hands on her ass. It's not like I disbelieve her, to be honest. I feel like she was holding the gun or something, and he made her shoot. Where did they shoot her? In the face? Head? He's not Weight watching. No. Nah. What is she doing? What is she doing? Trying to seduce them? I don't think she's doing anything. Shit, I'm a bad cop. I'm a bad police officer. She's just dumb. No, I would buy her story. Don't you think so? I've been in enough situations, like not like this, but where like some other people kind of, I don't know. I don't know how to say that, but I was once driving somebody who I considered like at least an acquaintance that was supposed to give me some ecstasy. I wasn't supposed to drive that person, right? I was supposed to get some ecstasy from them. And suddenly they jump into my car with three people. And he pulls out a knife, puts it in the back of my seat, and he's like, drive us there and there. Yeah. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? So, yeah, I know the kind of energy of people that would do something like, let me go behind you and manipulate your arms and hands in a way that it makes you shoot somebody. Because I want to shoot that person, but I don't want to be responsible. I made you shoot that person, but I didn't do it. So you're guilty now. I'm not. I can see that. I can see people doing that. 100%. Click. Everybody. Unless everybody is scared to come to the truth. She's not like everybody. She's not like maybe one person's gonna tell a different story. No, maybe everybody's gonna be scared. That's choice of words. It's like talking about somebody who you killed in the past. Yeah, she was a great girlfriend. Opposing to she is a great girlfriend, right? Just saw that video the other day of this one guy. Like like 19 out of 20 times he said she is, and then one time he goes she was. And I'm like, oh no, you didn't. You didn't just give it all away. And exactly from that moment on, everything crumbled apart. The cops knew, everybody knew. Wait, the gun is gone though? So they're gonna find the gun that did it on the guy. Right, in the chaotic situation, it's very hard to conceal that. Yeah. No, it's not chaotic situation like before. Like, I'm not sure what we're talking about right now, but I'm talking about this guy grabbing her from behind and like manipulating her arms and being like, ever seen like a dude teaching a girl how to play like pool billiard? That's what I'm thinking about. How she shot her friend. I mean, sure, maybe she just did this all on her own, but I would buy that story at least like 60-70%. I mean, you can still keep investigating, right? As soon as you start investigating, you're gonna have more details and see like how much of what she said is wrong, lies. And if none is lies, then you know that you trust your feeling. Wait, she has fucking warrants. Also, I always wondered about that. Do you not know that there's a warrant against you? Like that cops trying to arrest you? Like if cops are trying to arrest you, how are you not arrested if you like live where you live and all that shit, right? Don't they just go to your home and be like, knock, knock, knock. Oh, hi. You're arrested. Sorry. What's JSO? They don't send a car, just letter. But they tell you, right? They tell you that there's a warrant on you. So how does she not know that there's two warrants on her head? How does she not know? Look, when I had my court case going on, right, because of weed that I've been sent, I didn't order it, right? I didn't order it. It was sent to my address. I did not order it. It was not my fault. I am not a criminal, obviously. But that investigation took like 2 years until they were like, yeah, you gotta pay like $3,000, and I was like, yeah, okay, why not? And all the time I was like, yo, did I maybe get mail that I didn't receive that said, yo, your court date is on this and that day, and I didn't show up, and now cops are looking for me?
Woo! I got a DUI, baby.
But no, that never happened. That never happened. Just got the letter and they said, yeah, if you don't open mail. Yeah, some people don't, but she doesn't look like somebody that like ignores all the mail. I don't get it. Like in Germany, you get like important mail, right? Like mail that would indicate that you're going to prison or that you're in trouble. It always comes in a certain special yellow envelope. I don't understand how people do not open that. Like you gotta open those. Anything else, if you want to ignore stuff, ignore those, but don't ignore the yellow ones, right? The yellow ones, they send you to prison. Damn. I thought about a phobia for mail and phone. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Understandable. Because let's be honest, there's never good news via phone or mail. I mean, I don't have a phobia of phone, but I know what to expect. Like, I think it was like 4 or 5 days ago. Yeah, or a week ago. A week ago, 11:30, right? PM, late at night. I'm at streaming, and suddenly my phone goes ba-ding, 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 and I'm like, that doesn't sound good. And I open my phone, expecting that one of my friends is like, yay, I'm drunk. Ooh, let's get more drunk. And instead, I'm opening my phone to my mom saying, yo, I need the crutches. I hurt myself. I think I tore my knee. Yeah. And I was like when I saw my mom messaging at like 11:30, I was like, somebody died. Somebody died and my mom needs my help right now. Something really bad happened. Luckily it didn't. And also she didn't tore her knee. She overreacted. I brought her the crutches though. I'm a good boy. Good boy. And yeah, mail's the same. Like you never get like a mail that says like a letter that just says, "Hey, you're lucky. You get $300 from the government." It always is shit like you didn't file your taxes right and you have to do your taxes again, or hey, you have to pay more rent now because fuck you, that's how things are. It's never positive mail, man. It's never positive mail. And I also got like a rule about people knocking on my door, like ringing my door, right? If you do that, you're a malicious person. If you did not have any bad intentions, then you would be able to tell me beforehand that you want to come over. Anything else is a raid. Anything else is you trying to rush me, trying to surprise me, not giving me any chance to think about. And that is not a nice thing. So when nobody said that they're gonna come over and my door's going ding dong, then I'm saying, fuck you. I don't care who you are. Have a nice day. Yeah. That happens. I expect somebody to die. Exactly. I thought my mom died. I know my mom. The last time during COVID, my mom called and I'm like, hey, mom, what's up? How are you? And she's like, Tofu, you might want to sit down right now. And I'm like, in my brain, I'm like, oh, her boyfriend died. And then it turned out that her boyfriend didn't die. Instead, my grandma died. My grandma burned to death. That's kind of fucking ridiculous, right? All the old people dying from COVID, and my grandma's like, yeah, let's make my kitchen explode. Yeehaw! It's not what she did or how she did it, but let's assume that's how and what she did. Must suck though. Burned during COVID. Yeah. Yeah. Somehow her kitchen exploded and she thought it's a good idea to go into the kitchen and check what's going on in the kitchen instead of running out. And within like a short amount of time she got like a smoke poisoning and then I don't know, like fell unconscious in the kitchen. And I think like 20 or 30 minutes after that happened, like the thing is, it's a crazy, it's a crazy event, right? So first, her oven bursts into flames because it can't regulate the heat because the cooling fans are covered by like a drying cloth, right? She always had that there. She always had it on top of that fucking thing. And yeah, I don't even know. She runs in there. She tries to do anything. She falls unconscious. And then there's heat building up, right? There's heat building up. And it takes a while until heat is strong enough to make the windows go boom, just explode. And after the windows exploded, only then somebody was like, "Oh, something's happening there," and then they called the firefighters. So my grandma was like cooking for like a few minutes before somebody even called the firefighters. And apparently they rescued her from the house and they rescued her and she was still alive when they carried her out. But by the time they got her to the fucking like ambulance, she died. She already died. Had that once with the gas oven. Yes, but she was out before. Yeah, gas ovens, it's kind of dangerous. Like on the back, there's like ventilation slits, and she always had like on top of it, like tablecloth, right, to make it look nicer. But it also hung over on the back, and it covered the ventilation. And I swear to God, like for 38 years, nothing ever happened. For 38 years longer, right? I mean, she existed before I existed, but As far as I know, for 38 years at least, she had that tablecloth on her oven. Nothing ever happened. And that one day, yeah. Not sad though. Not sad. She's a bad person. She tried. She was like, Tofu, I'm gonna give you my house. You are going to get my house, but you have to stop being in contact with your mom. You have to break off contact with your mom because I hate your mom. She's a bad person. I hate your mom. If you continue talking to your mom, you're not gonna get your house. Yeah, guess what? I didn't get the house. I didn't get the house. My cousin got the house. That fucking piece of shit. My grandma just slipped in the shower. Damn. That's like a sad, sad thing. Because it's like such a cliche, right? Every morning I'm in the shower and I'm testing how slippery the fucking bathtub is, but it's not slippery at all. Like, even if there's like fresh soap on the fucking bottom, I'm trying to slide around. It doesn't work. Other one from OGE with Alzheimer. OH with Alzheimer. Yo, my one of my good friends back in the days, like 5 years ago, his grandma also died from Alzheimer's, and man, it's like a fucking disgusting progress because like so many times they went over to her to visit her, and she's just screaming because she thinks they are burglars breaking into her home, like trying to hurt her or something, right? And you gotta see it like this, right? Her son, her grandson, they're both there, and she's screaming like, "No, go away! You're going to kill me!" Yeah, father did the same. I don't have any. I never watched somebody die or anything like that. The first death that I had in my childhood was like my mom's best friend. My mom's best friend on her 43rd birthday, I think. She suddenly had like headaches, really bad headaches. So she laid down on her bed while everybody else was still having fun, and they took care of her, right? And like two hours later, they were like, "It's getting worse. Let's call the EMT ambulance, right?" And they picked her up. They brought her to the hospital, and the next morning she was dead. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, my aunt died like 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna tell you how that happened. 43. Yeah, 43. By the way, she was one of the best people you could imagine. Like she was like a social worker. She helped everybody with everything. She was engaged in everything. She was like she was like Jesus as a woman. She she was really really like into all that shit. Yeah, burst blood vessel in the brain, brain bleeding, pressure on the brain. Didn't catch it early enough, and she died. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. We 43, I'm 45. It's okay. You're gonna live a long time, don't worry. So it's like aunt's second degree or something like that, right? It's like my mom's sister's husband and his sister. Um, I'm still not sure how to explain that story because my mom told it differently to me, and it's kind of hard to find out how to actually explain it. But I usually start like this, where she's like last year, um, she had like an aorta, like stomach aorta bypass because her aorta was not sending enough blood towards her legs, right? And the doctors were like, "Ma'am, you're too fat. You gotta lose weight. We gotta do more surgeries like that because otherwise your legs are gonna lose control." Fast forward 1 year. Fast forward 1 year. She wakes up in the morning. She can't feel her legs, and she's like, "Huh, that sucks." So she goes to the hospital, and they, for a week, cannot really figure out what is wrong with her legs, right? Which is kind of weird because we already know aorta, right? Blockage and all that shit. Most likely there's not enough blood going to her legs. That's why the feeling is gone, but they don't figure that out for some reason. They should have, to be honest. So for a week they don't know what's going on. And after a week, they wake her up in the morning and they're like, "Hey, you gotta make a choice right now. So either we're gonna cut off one of your legs or you're gonna die tonight. And you gotta make that choice right now. 5, 4, 3." Like she had no time to talk to her husband, her daughter, nothing. And she said, "Yeah, cut off my leg then. I don't want to die, right?" So they cut off her leg, and it heals really badly. It's really not healing well because hindsight, right? Not enough blood going through her abdominal region because of that blocked aorta from being too fat. So it doesn't heal well. She's being sent to like a nursing home.
Take it easy, fuckhead.
Yes, she's gonna take it easy, don't worry. Was sent to the nursing home, and in that nursing home for a week, it doesn't get better. It doesn't heal. She's still in pain. She's screaming all the time, right? So they sent her back to the hospital, and there she just died. There she just died next day. Just died. Blood clots somehow wandered. I don't know. Something like that. And I got a good friend, right? My good friend. He's like 120 kilograms. He's smaller than me. I weigh 64 kilograms. He weighs like 120 kilograms. I told him that story, and he's like, "Yeah, stop scaring me. I want to lose weight, but I can't." I'm like, "Yeah, that's what my aunt also said, bro. That's what she also said." 120 kilograms here, bro. Eat less. Eat less. I know it's easy for me to say because I got a stomach problem. Like, I don't know what's wrong with my stomach, but I naturally don't have appetite slash hunger all day, right? No, drink less. Aren't you the person that stopped drinking already? Didn't you have a problem with alcohol already and stopped drinking? And doing more doesn't burn more calories. Bro, do you know how much fucking workout you have to do to lose calories? Like like running for an hour loses like 200 calories. You know how much 200 calories is? It's a joke. Like a sip of Coke is 200 calories. Like eating a good meal is 200 calories. Okay, not really. It's more like 700. But you have to just lower the input. There's no other way. Do you know how many calories you burn by being awake? Yes. Yes. Like 1450, something like that. You also burn calories by sleeping. But bro, if you eat more calories than you consume or than you burn per day, then you're gonna get more fat, right? it is what it is. If you have like an over input on calories, you're just gonna get fat. And look, I had a friend, I still have a friend. His name's Talis. Alcoholic, but he's not fat. He's super slim. Why is he slim? He's running marathons every day. He's an insane idiot. He worked for DHL, like delivering packages every day, right? He was burning 5,000 calories every day by working like I don't even know, like 9 hours, and just walking all day. But even that's like 2 Big Macs and a Coke. When I feel good, I eat less. Um, the thing is, like, sometimes you're just in the mood for eating, right? I don't know how it works for me, but I only gained weight. All my life, I've been underweight, right? All my life, my BMI has been like 18, 19, something like that. I've always been like kind of underweight. And only like in 2022, when I started streaming, I ate. I ate sweets every day. Every day I ate like sugary sweets during stream, and I gained like I went up to it like 80 kilograms, 78 kilograms. And then I went back down because I stopped doing that. Like, just cutting out sugar is so useful. It's actually applied for postal service, not for me. Eat out of bedroom, out of boredom. Don't do that. Don't do that. And if you need to do that, then like buy carrots. Buy carrots, peel them, cut them into sticks, and slowly snack them. It's such a good snack. It doesn't make you fat. Carrots, paprika, stuff that you can cut into sticks and that is like crunchy when you bite into it. That's good stuff to just snack on when you're bored. And the best part is, at some point you're just gonna stop snacking on that because you're like, there's no sugar in it. And then you're like, wait, I haven't been eating sugar for like weeks. It's crazy. No worries. I'm on my way up. I mean, less. Okay, man. Okay. I just upped my weights. I I'm trying to get some bigger arms. Yo, actually my arms look big on this. Yo. Okay. Okay, it's working. Nice. Okay, the left arm is not working. The right arm is working. The left arm is not. Why is the left arm not working? I'm doing the same shit on both arms. The left arm is not there. Nice armpits. Yeah, right? They're brown. I wipe them a lot. Every time I take a shit, I wipe my armpits. Oh shit. Who cares about armpits? You know, there's Japanese people that are into armpit porn. And I'm like, what? What? There's guys putting the dicks into armpits. There's guys licking armpits, and I'm like, ah, women do. Women do have sometimes hairy armpits, and that looks disgusting. Look, I don't care about women, so I'm pretty much removed from reality. I have no boundaries. I'm free as possible. Not like her. Wait, she was brought back in for another interview. That means she was like free to leave. She killed somebody, supposedly, but she was roaming the streets. Why is my fucking booze gone? Earlier I was like, should I buy 4 or 3? And I was like, yeah, don't be scared. Don't be an idiot. Buy 3. I wish I wasn't an idiot. 4. 4 is the right answer. 5 is too much. 4 is good. 4 is good. 4 is good. Yo, let's be real. Every time there's a black suspect, do you think they put at least one black detective in the room to be like potentially the good cop, to be like potentially the, I don't know, the grounding, the tethering for the suspects, while the white person's like, yeah, you're my enemy. I'm gonna talk to you. You the white devil. I'm gonna talk to my black brother. My black brother's not never gonna snitch on me. No. You really don't think so? Because there's like so much psychology going into like interrogations. So I would think that would be that would be there too. That would be there too. Let me send a message to a friend and find out if we are lucky. I once again come and ask for your alcohol, sir. Daniel, hast du noch Alkohol? Daniel. Er ist nicht online. 1928. Daniel. Let's see about that. Sure, but maybe just there are a lot of bad club. I mean, really think about that. Really think about that. Do you not think like there's like a handbook on interrogation with like good cop, bad cop, this and that? There's like a handbook on interrogation. And don't you think they would have developed that into being like, if there's a black suspect, put at least a black detective in there so they can like connect, so they can feel like, yo, this guy would be rather on my side than the white dude. It's psychological warfare, I would say, and I'm pretty sure it would work. I'm pretty sure on most like standard IQ people it would work. It doesn't warrant any racism. What do you mean about racism? I'm just saying, like, when there's a black suspect, put at least one black officer in there, like for interrogation purposes. Where's the racism in there? It is what it is. Yes. Tooth. Yeah, man. Take off the thing on your chest. I don't care if it's a bra, shirt. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. I've seen shoplifter videos, they go differently. By this point, she already naked. What is she talking about ticket thing? A ticket? Is there any different word for ticket than a piece of paper? Or is that the translation error from the CC? And they mean like tick it? You tick it, but that's like, I mean, yeah, Switch, I think. I don't have like too much insight, but I think every time they activated the Switch, they kind of ticked it. Well, you make a difference by race. Yes, obviously, because they can identify with their own race. What? Wait, what? Obviously, when there's a black officer and a black suspect, the suspect is gonna think the black officer is gonna be a bit more on his side. Not like on his side, but a bit more, right? And that's why it makes sense to, if there's a black suspect, to put at least one black detective in the room. So they have like a safe point. I mean, they want that, right? They want the safe point to be like, yeah, tell me more, bro. So what did you do? Did you kill her? Nice. And then what? Did you take all of her stuff? Okay. Where did you stash it? Yeah. Like a white would defend white. They think that. Oh, I'm not sure actually, but I think. Oh, look, just think about it like this, right? If a white person was a perpetrator of any crime, and he's being interrogated by two black people, and they want to make him confess, do you think two black people would have more chances of like being on the same level with him, or like making him feel on the same level than two black than two white officers? It's like psychological warfare, right? Like, is that not the definition of racism? No, the definition of racism is claiming that one race is better than another without any proof. That is the actual definition of racism. It's like saying Germans are better than everybody else without saying why. It's just because. That is racism. Exactly, that is racism. And everybody gets it wrong because it's been like watered down and diluted by fucking leftist people for no reason. Racism is saying that one race is lesser than another for no reason except just the race. That is racism. But I'm racist? I wouldn't say I'm racist. Like, per definition that I just offered, I wouldn't say I'm racist. There's lots of proof that shows you that the races that I prefer are, in fact, better than races that I don't prefer. That is not racism, that is just not being retarded, I guess. Yeah. Like, in general, on average, you can say that black people have less IQ than white people. That is not racist, that's just a fact. No, not now anymore, but with things you said. What do you mean right now? Like, what exactly do you mean? Just, you can quote it, I'm not gonna report you anything, right? As long as it's not against TOS and gets reported, you can just say it. I don't know. It's been a while, right? We've been talking about a few things. I don't know what exactly you mean right now. And like I said, I don't think I'm racist. I think though that I think that some races do have a higher chance to be a certain way, maybe. Yeah, culturally, intellectually, I don't know where it comes from, but I do think so. Yeah. I mean, if we're talking about racism, shouldn't we talk also about like how we classify stuff into first, second, and third world? How Africa's third world? Like we can call the whole continent of Africa third world, but it's not okay if we call them lesser than white, while we call ourselves first world. Isn't that the same? Or maybe it's a bit dismissive. There's no proof whatever that black people are less smart, less educated, maybe.
Woo! I
No,
got a
there's some
DUI,
proof of that
baby.
because there's like a survey, not survey, but like there's like a statistic about like the average IQ, and it shows people in Sierra Leone averaging an IQ of 45, which is I think half of what you need to be able to be put down for death, because otherwise you're too stupid to understand what you did. I think like some people just don't have the same capability of others. Sure, I mean, doesn't that make sense? We're all like different mutations of the same species. We have some people that can really, really run fast. We got some people that can think really, really well. We got other people that can fight well. We're just all lots of different mutations. The question is like, what do we need right now? What's like useful for us? Do we profit off of like violent people, or do we profit off of like intelligent, smart people? I wonder. So a very objective study. I didn't conduct the study. I don't know too much about the study, but I don't think it's wrong. I don't think it's wrong. I've seen videos. I've seen too many videos of people being stupid from those third world countries where they say, bro, do you know that like a few years ago in Kenya there was a trend where they thought that bald white people had like gold in their head, and they opened up their head to see what's inside. And somewhere else in South Africa they had this rumor that if you had AIDS you had to fuck a virgin and then you would be cured of AIDS. You can't tell me that this is like the same possibility of IQ that we have. It's not education. They got education there. They have no will to learn though. Bro, everybody on this fucking world by this point has a smartphone. There's even people somewhere in the Australian bush that nobody ever contacted except for this one person that gave them a smartphone. Everybody has a smartphone. And even if you don't have a smartphone, you're still free to your own choice to be like, is what I'm doing good or bad? If you rape somebody, it doesn't matter if your IQ is 1 or 5,000. Rape is a bad thing. Murder is a bad thing. Don't you think so? It doesn't matter about the IQ. It shouldn't matter. Because that's not like logic. That's just morality. And look, in Germany we got education in Germany, right? Education is free, everybody gets education. You're actually being forced to get educated. And it doesn't help the people from countries with like Islamic backgrounds to not be retarded terrorists. They are still protesting in our streets to call out to kill all Jews. So morality is education or not? I don't think so. I don't think so. You don't need to be educated to feel bad when somebody steals from you and to understand that somebody else would feel bad if you steal from them. Do you think that is education? Or is that just like inherent understanding of like empathy? And I feel like maybe black people don't have empathy. Maybe they don't. Maybe they just don't. That's the question. I feel like 90% of people would, the second like wrong is done to them, right? They will protest. But only a certain amount of people will understand, I didn't like that. I don't want other people to feel like that because of what I do. So I'm going to make sure whatever I do, I'm not going to make everybody else feel like that. Yeah. Does religion have anything to do with education? Oh boy, I bet it does. But I think religion has more to do with culture, and culture infects or inflicts damage to education. Like it gives you a bias, right? Nature or nurture. That's like the old question about psycho killers, right? And if I think of myself, I would say it's hard to say. I would say nurture prevails. Nature exists, but nurture prevails. I do know my nature. I do know that I'm a psychopath. But by nurture, I know that if my brain had free range, I would not live a happy life. So I don't do that. Oh, I said that in a smart way. Booze, booze, booze. I want more booze. So with all the travities, the white did. How can you even propose races are different? Because whites evolved. Look at white religion. Just compare just compare Muslim religion with Christianity. Christianity went through so many changes. We had Martin Luther nail his theories. What was it? His critics, right, to the fucking church. He lived as a I don't know the right term, bird-free person, right? Everybody in the world, anybody who wanted to, could have killed him if they wanted to without any consequences. And we went through all of that and we reformed into something better. Islam never did that. Islam is just a religion of war and suppression. And it's just danger to everybody that is exposed to it. I'd rather have no religion at all than have like any religion, obviously. But as Islam is like such an aggressive religion, such an aggressive culture, we cannot ignore it, sadly. We cannot ignore it. Like wherever Islam appears, they start to dominate, they start to demand. And the more they get, the more they ask for. And as soon as they get like the majority, it's over for the rest of the world. Just look at Iran. Iran was a beautiful place. 1970s Iran was a beautiful fucking place, and then suddenly, Islamic revolution started, and yeah, suddenly women get killed again, gays get hanged again, no education for people. Crazy, huh? Crazy. No Christian country does that. When the Catholics just as aggressive. You're talking about what right now? The witch trials, about the Crusades. The thing is, yes, they were. They were. That's the thing. They were, but they aren't anymore. And Islam, Crusades, you know that the Crusades was the answer to what the Muslims did, right? Muslims were standing in front of Austria. They made their way all the way upon Austria until the Pope said, yes, defend. Defend and take back what is ours. You can't say the Crusades were like an act of evil and ignore what led to the Crusades. That's crazy. That's just crazy. It's not like the Crusades just happened out of nowhere. It's not like everyone was like, yeah, let's fucking take Jerusalem back because fuck everybody else. Adman, can I suggest you to watch a movie to influence you maybe into the right direction a little bit? Just a little bit. The movie's called The Physician. It's about a guy from England that wants to become some doctor, kind of doctor, right, in the 1800s. But because in England there's only shams and quacks, he notices the Jews somehow know how to actually practice medicine. So he asks them, where did you learn that? And they're like, I actually don't know what country it is, but like past Egypt. And they're like, you can't go there because you're Christian, they're gonna kill you. So he infiltrates there as a fake Jew and learns how to perform medicine. And it gives you a nice insight about Christians, Muslims, Jews, and also radical Muslims. And it will make you understand why Islam will never be able to coexist with any religion, any non-religion on earth. And I don't think you want Islam to be the world religion. I'm pretty sure you don't want that. I mean, nobody could want that. Radical anything is bad. Yeah, but there's no non-radical Islam. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like Christianity was radical at some point too, sure. But we reformed. Like the most radical Christians are like somewhere in the US and they're like, abortion is a bad thing. We don't like abortion. And the most peaceful Islamists are like, yeah, we should kill everybody who's gay and everybody who's not pro-Islam. We should do that. We should do that. There's a non-radical Islam. No, there isn't. It would have needed to reform first, and it would have not been the Islam anymore because Islam inherently means suppression. In Germany, you have like one mosque that is like progressive Muslim, and they get like death threats every week. They're like under surveillance because like there's people trying to infiltrate all the time and all that shit. Like there's no non-radical Islam. I mean, maybe there's look the amount of non-radical Islam is like the amount of transgender people in the general population. It's neglectable. It's not enough to actually mean something. Problem is like the trans people they're loud. The non-radical Islamists or Muslims they're not loud. They don't care. They don't say shit. Look in Germany, right? If if a Nazi attacks Muslims or foreigners, there's gonna be 50,000 Germans performing like I don't know, holding hands, chanting songs against right-wing agendas, right? But if a Muslim kills 15 people in an attack, you hear nothing. Neither from normal Muslims nor from like non-radical Muslims. You hear nothing. Nothing. Is that not like saying there is non-radical Jesus? What was radical about Jesus? I don't know too much, but like, I don't think Jesus did ever anything radical. Did he? Well, Crusaders. Bro, are you ignoring the fact that Crusades were an answer to a like 500-year ongoing crusade on Christian lands by Muslims? It was an act of defense. Are you really ignoring that? Come on. You can't be ignoring that. It was a 500-year war against Christianity. And then finally, at some point, the Pope said, yo, they're about to kill us all. Let's fight back. And then the Crusades started. Or felt by the invaded country like an invasion. I don't understand that right now. Or felt by the invaded country like an invasion. I would argue the Crusades liberated every country they went to. Because that's what it is. All the countries that they went to were Christian before, so they just like restored the status quo after the invasion of Muslims, I would say. Right, so there were no natives. They were natives, but they were Christians at that point. At that point, they were Christians. Are you denying like that Egypt was Christian at some point until the Muslims take over? Are you denying all that? Are you denying that Cleopatra was European, that Egyptians were European descent? With their own religion? No, they took over Christianity at some point, but it wasn't like a forceful takeover. It wasn't like takeover. Maybe it was. I don't know, man. I don't know. Sure, everybody at some point got conquered. Everybody got conquered at some point. You're just fucking with me now. No, bro, I'm mildly drunk, okay? I don't mean to fuck with you at all. I don't mean to fuck with you at all. I'm mildly drunk. I'm trying to understand the situation. It's hard to understand, right? As a Christian, I'm obviously on my side. I'm on the Christian side. I think Istanbul should be Constantinople again, and before that, everything was Christian. I have no idea when, like, what happened before that, when like Christians forced or not forced everybody to be Christian. I know there was a period, right? I know obviously there was periods where Christians just went around everywhere and were like, you don't believe in God? Okay, then you can die or you believe in God. And sometimes they were like, oh, you believe in God now? That's great. We're gonna send you to God now. Yay, burn at the stake. That's not fair. You can't make people like convert to your religion and then kill them anyways. That is not fair. That is not fair. That is definitely not fair. But yeah, I feel like Christianity is the one religion to follow right now. Or if there's not no religion to follow, then it's rather Christianity. Because everything that I know about Islam means murder. Means murder and bad times for everybody. Look, there's a reason why Muslims flee Islamist countries. I just don't know the reason why they want to turn Western countries into Muslim countries now. Just don't understand that. Has to be something about conquering, I guess. Maybe. We still don't know what happened to this girl. Is she guilty? Where's my mouse? Not even halfway through. Okay. So how's that in court? Like, I always thought as a kid, like, if you say something and somebody else says something, it's like 50-50, nobody is right. And they think exactly the reverse. Yeah, but they also think it's okay to fuck 9-year-olds. They also think it's okay to throw gays off of fucking buildings. They think it's okay to stone women. They think it's okay to clad women into like dresses where they only see their eyes sometimes. They also think it's okay to not allow the women to go out, and priests don't. What do priests do? None of the things that I just said I've seen priests do. Nuns don't even wear fucking headscarves anymore. It's like a thing of the 1800s. They don't even do that. Look, I know a priest, right? A good friend from my childhood. His dad was the priest of our village. Ziggy. His name was Siegfried. Ziggy. And we had a good time with him. I swear to God, we had such a good time with him. When we were like 14, 15, there was like a football, what is it called? The football, not World Cup, but whoever wins it's Big Slam. No, what is it called? Shit, it has a big name. What is it called? Um, 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 um. I feel the word flying around in my head, but there's like so many other words trying to be grabbed too. The one big football event, right? That costs lots of money. We watched that in the church on TV, and we also got drunk, and we also had our head priest next to us, and we were like, "Yo, I guess it's time to ask our head priest some questions about Jesus." And we asked him like disrespectful questions, like if this and that happened, would Jesus still like turn his other cheek and this just stupid like drunk teenager bullshit that you would ask a pastor, right? A priest. Let's be honest, if you did that to any fucking imam, you would get fucking stoned. You would be killed. You would be dead. Dead, 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 dead. Guess all the gains in the church did not penetrate law in your community. I don't feel. Look, we never had like any cases of our pastor, our priest, like touching kids, raping kids, anything like that, right? We never had like any. The gayest part of our church, and I like that part, was our pastor's wife playing on her guitar like every Sunday morning when there was church service, right? And like part of the church service, like it's like it starts with a song, and then there's like a sermon, and the priest keeps reciting stuff, and he's like, "Yo, remember when Jesus went out and sucked so many dicks?" And you're like, "Yeah, that was a fun story." And then you sing more songs, right? And when there's singing to be done, and it was not on the fucking organ, then his wife was playing the songs on guitar, and she sang really, really loudly. That was like the gayest thing about church that I can remember. Yeah. Actually, the gayest thing about church was her name. Her name was Roswitha. How's that even a name, Roswitha? No, she's not Russian, not Polish. I don't know. That was just a normal name. No, not Rosa. Roswitha with a W. Roswitha. Roswitha. It's a really, really weird name. But actually not so weird. It's like 2 generations ago German style. Like Eastern German style, I think. Slavic? I think so. Let's Google real quick. Um, Origin name Roswitha. Is that a spider? Is that a spider? Is that a spider? Whoops. Nope. That's a beetle. That's just a beetle. Meaning of the name Roswitha. It's a Germanic name. Actually, just Germanic, not even Slavic. That's crazy, right? A variant of the name Hrosvit. Hrosvith. Okay. The fuck? Hrosvit. Is that actually how Germanic sounded before we started talking like, ja, 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 das ist gut? Der Hadenwutzken, de Bladengutzen. Yeah, that too. Or like the Dutch say, nee, nee, this is gone good. Oh shit. I fucking love hearing Dutch people talk. It's like 90% you don't understand what they're saying, and then suddenly there's one sentence where like, wait, wasn't that German? That's how Dutch people sound to Germans. I like that. I like that boom, boom, pow. Wait, the name Roswitha was chosen between 1930 and 2023. It was chosen 1,300 times. That is not a lot. It's crazy that we have that statistic, but that's not a lot of. That is not a lot. Exactly. Go sleep now. I'm gonna continue next week or so. Next week, that's far away, but okay, man. Enjoy your sleep and whatever you need to do. Have a good night. Bye bye. That was loud. Her tears sound real. But if another person says there's not been another person, then the fuck? All right. Haitian? Because they colluded against her. Ever confused. I'm gonna tell you why. Sylvester 2008. I was out with friends. Somebody had illegal fireworks and put them on the ground. And then 3 people put their hands and fires, their lighters, on that fucking firework and ignited it. And only one person got charged. I was that person. Yeah, that sucked. That sucked. There was definitely 2 other people trying to do that too, but apparently I was at fault. Fucking annoying. They all just collude in their stories. They're like, he was it. It was him. It was him. He's a bad guy. I am a bad guy. So what? Wait, why is it 3 a.m. already? Call her blunt. Yes. No. Damn, she hesitant. Oh, I thought now. You offered it? Stupid bitch. Damn, she pissed now. I'm just saying, yeah, we calling you up on that. We called you bluff. Oh, suddenly she did. Yeah, because not everybody else did do the deed, bitch. Oh no, you're feeling. Oh no, you're feeling. Maybe you want to think you didn't kill her. But if you really don't think you killed her, then lie detector would work. Yeah. It's so unfair when they use it like that. Yeah, I mean, that's what a lie detector is for, right? To see if you're telling the truth. She's gonna be arrested, right? Why not? Set up now while we're talking. Why did you bring it up then? Try it. Try going on your knees. Yeah. Nice. Good job. I'm still trying to integrate her. What is she saying? I'm on 19. That's the thing, right? The cops are actually trying to find out what really happened. So if actually nothing happened on her end, would be in her favor. Would be in her favor. It's cute how she poses. Oh, damn. Damn. So after 5 years on or in prison, she's gonna get. So she want. I don't get it. Did she want to kill her though or not? Does she? The best part about this being like heartfelt and real is printing it out and reading it off. Like no acting at all. Yeah. Didn't they go do all that too? Wait, she's not gonna go to prison actually. It's 5 years probation, and if she breaks it, she's gonna be in prison for 5 years. So no consequences. It's crazy. But if it was an accident, then it's kind of fair. That's the thing. She's not. It was still an accident then. It was still an accident then. I can always argue, well, if you weren't born, there wouldn't have been an accident. Wow. That's stupid. That is stupid. I'm gonna dip now. It's like 3 a.m. It's super late. Oh shit, I gotta get my plants out of my tent. Good call. Nice. I'll be back tomorrow, 8:15 p.m. CT, usual time, usual place, usual place. We're gonna play some games. We're gonna rant about people and videos. And videos, yeah. Alright, so have a good night and maybe some more plants on the night. Oh. Wait, it's already out? Oh, yeah, it's 58, not 50. Oh shit, it's already out. Alright, have a good night. Bye bye. See ya. Tofu out.